So, hi. I was going to go through my room and get rid of some of these sweaters that I have that I bought at a secondhand store. Try to get, if you're going to felt them, which means you buy a big sweater, put it in the hot washing machine. I throw in some powdered dish soap, a little bit, and some tennis balls. And what it does is it beats the crap out of the fabric and makes it shrink and makes it tighter and makes it fuzzier sometimes. One sweater at a time if they're not the same color. Otherwise you will trade fuzzes and it will be horrible. And then you can make a sweater mountain pillow out of it. So I'm going to show you how to make a mountain pillow from an old upcycled sweater. So here we go. So this is what we are aiming for here. There's a purple one and a blue one. The cool thing is if you can get a sweater that has a pocket, because I've made them with pockets, like a little cardigan that has a pocket in the corner. That's really awesome. And those sell like super fast. So anyway, there's what we're aiming for. So I have old sweaters. So for example, this one here is one I got at a secondhand store. And you will see the label here says, goodness, 100% lamb's wool. So you try to get it above 50% wool, it will shrink. If you get polyester or cotton, it won't shrink. Then I went and got a paper bag, just a basic paper bag. And I made my own pattern. That's all I did. I drew an up line and a down line. And then I did a down, up line for the mountain peak. Because as you see, we will be putting snow on top. So that's all I did. And then I cut this part off and I'll show you why later. So first thing I'm going to do is felt my sweater. And like I said, you find one that has at least 50% wool in it. Put in the hot cycle of your washing machine by itself, preferably the smallest cycle you can, the smallest amount of water possible. A little bit of dish soap, some tennis balls, and just put it on a cycle and pull it out before it rinses. Pull it out before it spins dry, and then you can see if it needs to go any smaller. It will shrink horrendously. So I got my scissors, and what I would do is just cut along here, and obviously cut two of them so that you have two pieces. And sometimes I put the little, little edge on there. It looks kind of cool. You will then cut from felt, which I have here. I just buy a half yard of it or a yard of it. Joann's, Michael's doesn't have it, Joann's. I buy the wool felt because it just is thicker and lasts longer. Then I take this piece, put it here on the felt. Here's one here. Trace it. Okay, it's traced. Then I cut it out. It's cut out. I take one of my mountains on the right side. This is the wrong side. I'm going to flip it over, make it the right side. And then I'm going to just take my sewing machine. I'm not going to show you that because I am a horrible sewer. And you just sew here, up and down, on the edge in white. So when you have that done, it looks like that. That's very blurry, but it looks like that. Yes. So that part's done. Then you're going to leave that like that. Take the other side, put it wrong side down. So you're turning it inside out pretty much. The wrong sides are on the outside. The right sides are on the inside. Then you're going to sew up and down. So you're going to have a little pocket. Then you're going to flip it inside out. So if this was correct, I would have it sewn and it would now be inside out, right side out. Sorry. Gosh, I can't talk. Okay. So now that this is sewn and you've turned it right side out, then you're going to stuff it with Polyfill. And I just have a big bag that my lovely neighbor gave me that they didn't want, so we're reusing. And then when that is done, you're just going to sew. Don't even worry about being fancy. Sew right across the bottom, because when it's stuffed and you just sew right across the bottom, it just makes this cute little edge. Fat. And then you have your mountain pillow. So, sweater, paper bag, white felt, Polyfill, sharp scissors, sewing machine, and some time. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, ask me below, but pretty self-explanatory. Just some way to make some crafts. You can even have your kids pick out sweaters and have them help you with the colors and stuff, and help you with the tracing. It'd be kind of fun. Make sure you do the scissors yourself, because mine are sharp. Still haven't, I hide them so they can't use them on paper. But all right, have fun and see you soon. Bye.